Good afternoon, Mayor, Council. I'm here today because I'd like to start the conversation about the list of approved shrubs in the City of Houston ordinances. It's from Chapter 33, and this is just a list of plants that if you develop a building or a land area, you have to plant things for city beautification purposes. And you have to choose from this list of approved shrubs, if I'm correct. So first thing I would like to know is this list still being enforced? Because in looking at the list, I'm a big advocate for native plants and naturalized plants and benefiting city beautification, of course. And I'm looking at the list, and I'm seeing only 4 native plants on this list, and several of them on here are actually invasive plants, including nandinas, which are toxic to birds. The berries actually contain cyanide. So I just wanted to start the conversation about can we update this list? Because I believe that the plants on this list reflect landscape styles of a style that no longer fits our climate, and I'm just wondering what the process would be to go about getting this list updated. Thank you.
Councilor Flickinger.
Our office contacted you today. Sloan spoke with you, and to be honest with you, before today, I had no idea we had a list of shrubs to plant, and we went and checked, and yeah, you're absolutely right. There's some issues with some of the plants that's on there, so I think that's probably something we ought to take a look at. I mean, I know the bamboo is on there, and I was told you only plant that if you hate your neighbors because it's about to go into their neighbor's yard. So we probably ought to take a look at that, Mayor, and see if we can do something with it.
I understand it's under review by legal and planning department, so let's see what they recommend. Thank you for starting the conversation. Mission accomplished.
Councilmember Huffman.
Councilmember Huffman.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you. I appreciate you bringing this forward. I think we need to also take a look at just the trees too, not just the shrubs. You know, whenever you're planting, we had a homeowner last year had to remove some trees, and they were beautiful, grown trees, and they had to be removed from their property, but we're willing to donate them to the city to put in an esplanade or somewhere else to beautify the area, but they weren't one of the accepted trees, and so instead we cut the trees down and they died. So I think all these lists need to be revisited over time, and I appreciate you bringing this forward.
Yeah, thank you so much. And any information or advice that I can offer, I'm happy to do that. I own a landscaping company here in Houston, and I'm a big advocate of native plants everywhere, and I think we have a real opportunity here to mandate that people plant things that are well adapted to this area and wildlife. Thank you.
What's the name of your landscaping?
It's Rachel Reynolds Dreamscapes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Councilor Castillo.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you for bringing this to Council. It's an important thing, but maybe something we might miss in our day-to-day with everything going on. To Councilmember Huffman's point on the tree list, I would absolutely advocate for that to get reviewed and updated. When we did a tree planting with Trees for Houston, we learned that tree list might not be as well suited for our climate now that it's warmed. And maybe there are better trees suited for Houston and for our environment. And we know all the benefits that we get from them, from our cityscapes to homeowners and our esplanades. So thanks for bringing this up, and I look forward to being a part of whatever we do on updating these lists.
Thank
you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Robert Finland.
What a deal, what a deal.
Robert Finland is not present. Katerina Casolo.